So I don't know if you can see me right now, but I did something and I don't want to show you guys yet because I want it to be a surprise. So I'm going to try and make this as dramatic as possible, and you can you can possibly see the surprise right now, but okay. Hey guys! Do you notice anything different? It's okay if you don't, but if you do, yeah, I kind of went blonde. So it might be a big shock to some of you guys, but yeah, I went blonde. Natural hair color is brown. I wanted to switch it up again because I'm not a person who just wants to be a brunette or just wants to be a certain color of hair. I want to be different, but I don't want to be different in a way where I get like pink or blue hair because I feel like everybody does that these days, and I'm not really into that kind of concept. So I'm like, okay, I want to switch it up a bit, and I've never gone blonde, so I went blonde. I'm not fully blonde because obviously I have brown roots still. Yeah, I kind of dyed some of my hair blonde. Yay! New school year, new me. Let's go. Yeah. Today I'm going to be doing 10 things I wish I knew before high school. So the reason why I'm doing this video is because obviously we're getting back into back to school season, and today is July 31st, which means it's the last day of July, which means that tomorrow is the first day of the last month of summer, which is super duper sad, and registration is in like 3 days, kind of. Mostly. I go back to school on September 11th. Comment down below when you guys go back to school, so then I can see when you guys go back to school. But yeah, I'm not a person who likes to make back to school videos in really July, in the middle of July, because a lot of YouTubers like to do that, but I'm just not a person who does that. I don't know, I'm just not really into that vibe. I don't know what that was, just a wave. I'm doing them today. This is my first one of this season. I had this whole entire hashtag called BTS with Lici Marie, and I'll put the playlist up on here somewhere. I'll put it in the description box so you guys can go check that out. And I have all my videos on there, but I'm doing a sitting down talking one about 10 things I wish I knew before high school. So if you guys want to know 10 things before high school that I wish I knew, just keep watching. I have them all written down in my YouTube notebook, which is right here. It's very pretty and colorful, and I love it. So I will tell you the things when I open the page. There we go. Number 1. The first thing that I have written down is you won't get bullied as a freshman. So there's a big myth. A bunch of people just say like, you're gonna get bullied as a freshman. Like all the seniors are gonna bully you. You're gonna be, no. You won't get bullied as a freshman. And by the way, guys, I am going to be a sophomore this year, so freshman year is my last year. So happy that is done. But yeah, this is kind of more towards like freshmen and like that want to know more before high school. But I mean, you can still watch it if you're not a freshman or you already graduated. I don't know. You won't get bullied as a freshman. Like I said, I went through that last year. There's not any really seniors or juniors or sophomores that will bully you. Like, you won't get bullied. Unless somebody holds a grudge towards against you and they just want to be mean to you. I mean, people do get bullied in schools, and yes, we should stop that. Like, please, no more bullying. Like, those campaigns that say, like, no more bullying, yes, like, I support those. It's just this huge myth saying that you're gonna get bullied as a freshman, and that really doesn't happen. The only time that you probably will is like, especially at our school, for football games, seniors are usually all like right by the field, and then it goes junior, sophomore, freshman. So freshmen are all the way in the back, and sometimes the freshmen go to the front by the seniors. You might get yelled at or something. Like, no, that doesn't, you won't get bullied as a freshman. Nobody's gonna go up to you and be like, hey, you're a freshman, you suck. Yeah, no, that doesn't really happen in high school, so don't be worried. For number 2, it is a lot of work. So a lot of people think that when you go into high school, it's kind of more of your relaxing year. It is a lot of work, and personally for me, I went to a middle school that was project-based, so all we did was just do projects, and you never had homework, except your projects, obviously. All I had to do was projects, and I didn't really have to do anything other than that, so I didn't have to go home and do like math homework. My teacher didn't believe in math homework. She doesn't believe in homework. In 8th grade, my teacher didn't believe in homework at all, so I had no homework because I went to that certain type of school. But now that I went into high school, I'm like, holy crap, I'm spending like 2 hours a night on homework, stuff like that. It was horrible. I go to Renaissance School for the Arts, and when I go there, our academic classes are actually one of the hardest out of all the schools because we have it more college-based, and it's a lot of seminars and stuff like that, and you kind of just sit around and discuss everything about your homework. I go to one of the hardest academic schools, kind of, so that's really hard. It was really, really stressful, like annotating a 10-page article and then writing a like 2-page essay on it. Yeah, that's what I had to go through basically every week. So yes, it is a lot of work, and just don't think that you're gonna go into high school and like don't slack off. Like that's not gonna work. Numero 3, I have written down you don't need to join clubs. So when you go into high school, every teacher will tell you, join clubs, you'll have a better year of high school. All 4 years are gonna be amazing. You're gonna get into the best college ever. And personally for me, when I was a freshman, I didn't join any clubs because first of all, I didn't have time. Second of all, I only went to my home school, which is Appleton North. I only went there for half of the day. So I only went there till 12:02 in the afternoon. And then after that, I went to Renaissance, which is at Appleton West. So I couldn't really join clubs there because, I mean, it's still my home school, but I just wasn't there at the end of the school year. You know what I mean? Because I went to a different school. So I went to 2 schools. Yes, I went to 2 schools. This is kind of confusing. So I didn't really join any clubs at Appleton North. I feel like you don't really need to join clubs. I mean, if you want to like be in the medical field or whatnot, I would advise you to join kind of like medical clubs that they have at school and everything. If you're just a person who wants to join clubs, you should do it. But personally for me, I feel like you don't really need to do that to get into a good college. I personally don't believe in clubs that will help you that much. But I mean, if you want to be in DECA, that's a good club to be in, but like stuff like that. I'm just not a person who believes in that kind of stuff. Number 4, I have searched for colleges early. So my sister's gonna be a junior next year and she hasn't really started looking for colleges. And I know so many people that have gone all the way to senior year and be like, oh, I don't have a college now. I gotta look for college at the last moment. Like, don't slack off on finding colleges. I'm already starting to look for colleges and I'm a sophomore. So I would definitely search for colleges early in your year so then you don't come to senior year and be like, oh, I don't have a college and I don't know what to do, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'd start applying early, probably junior year, I'd start applying for colleges and stuff like that. Or sometimes they'll even come to you and be like, hey, we want you to join our program. So yes, search for colleges early because I know so many people that have gone through not having a college at senior year. So please, search for colleges early. Number 5, don't stress out as much. So I did this last year all the time. I stressed so much about homework and so much about high school because I thought that it was just gonna be so much work. And I stressed out so much, but honestly, it will be done and over with. Like now in the summer, I totally will go back and be like, that actually wasn't that much work. I did it, like it's over with, I did the work. Just once you get a project or anything, don't stress out about it because it will be over with. As long as you put your time and effort into it, you'll be good. Like just don't stress, just know that everybody has to do it. It's not just a you problem, so don't stress. For number 6, I have friends will change. So kind of adding on to that, a lot of people have the same friends groups in middle school. When I went into middle school, I was a 6th grader, so I was 6th through 8th was when I went into middle school. Usually it's 7th and 8th, but mine was 6th through 8th grade. So I had this friend group in like 6th and 7th grade, but then when I went into 8th grade, my friend group changed and I went to a different group of friends. And now this year in high school, I still kind of have that group of friends. I have like 3 group of friends kind of, but yes, you will meet a lot of new people from the high school because when you're a freshman, I mean, everybody comes from middle school and they all turn into one big freshman class, obviously. So you meet new people and yes, your friends will change. So don't freak out if you're like, oh my gosh, my friends just left me out of nowhere. Just know that you're only with them for 4 years and your friends will change, I promise you. It's just a thing, it's a circle of life. Friends will go away and friends will come. Yeah. Number 7, don't be nervous. I personally wasn't that nervous to go into high school. I was pretty excited because I'm in my last 4 years of school. Well, until you go to college, then you have like maybe 4 or 2 more years. But I meant in just like high school. I wasn't that nervous. I know a lot of people that come from private schools are pretty nervous to go into public school if you have that switch. I know that one of my good friends went to private school and now she went to public school. And sometimes it's a little bit nerve-wracking because there's just so many people and everything, but just don't be nervous to go into high school. It's a fun time. Everybody says it's supposed to be it's your funnest years. It's the most fun. It's the most fun you'll have, something like that. That's what people say. So yeah, just don't be nervous, have fun, live your life, do your homework. It'll be a great time. I'm gonna get into like kind of quotes that people say. So for number 8, I have grades aren't that important. So I've heard this go around so many times, and especially like teachers, they'll be like, oh, your grade isn't that important, like it's just a letter. No, they're important because you have to get into college, and that's what they kind of look at. And a lot of people think in freshman year that you could just slack off, but once it gets to junior and senior, I mean, you gotta do all the work. No, start in freshman year, do all your work, don't slack off, because if you slack off, it's not gonna end well. Just do your work, don't slack off, don't be one of those people that gets sent to the office all the time. Like, grades are important, freshman through senior year. Work hard. That's how you get into the colleges that you want, and that's how your kind of career happens, because once you get out of high school, real life starts, is what people say. Like, real life. You gotta go into jobs. Yeah. For the second to last one, number 9, I also have one that says you don't need to study. So a lot of people think that you don't need to study for your test or anything. Like, personally for me, that's what I believe. I just want to tell you guys, I kind of being a hypocrite now. Like, I say, like, you don't need to study. Like, I never study. I'm just saying, like, just putting it out there. I don't study because I feel like I don't need to. I freaking think, like, every single time that I study before a test, I literally fail it. Like, no joke. I've done that before. Like, I studied for a final and I just failed it. Like, went down. So yeah, I study for finals at least. Like, I feel like finals I need to study for and everything. Or if you have a super big test, like, yes, I would study. Or if you're not confident about it, like Spanish, I study for that because I'm not that confident about it. Even though I'm part Spanish, I'm like Puerto Rican, kind of part Spanish, but I don't know fluent Spanish, so I still have to take Spanish class. You should study. Just study. It is true. You should study. Just do it. The last one, this one is a thing that I freaking hate when teachers say it. Oh my gosh. So the last one I have, finals are a big part of your grade. Like, no, finals aren't a big part of your grade. Like one of those people who clap when they talk, like, finals aren't a big part of your grade. Okay, anyways, finals aren't I'm so sorry. Finals aren't a big part of your grade. Personally, for me in my school district, finals 10% of your grade, but a summative, which is like a big test, is about like 90% of your grade. You have them after semester 1 and after semester 2, so you have them 2 times in a year, and everybody's like, oh my gosh, study for your finals, study for this, study for that, because finals are gonna determine your grade in the end of the year. No. They're only 10% of your grade. If you're at an A+, let's just say you get a couple questions wrong, you'll probably just go to an A or an A-. Like, it's not gonna make you go from an A to an F, I promise you. It's only 10% of your grade. That's it. It's just only 10% of your grade. So don't freak out about them. I know I personally freaked out about them because, I mean, they're called finals, and that's how you end your school year is with finals. So yeah, that's basically it for 10 things I wish I knew before I was a freshman. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, you should totally give it a big thumbs up to let me know if you like these kind of back to school videos, or if you liked this video. Even if you hated it, I mean, just still give it a thumbs up, because that would be nice. Like everybody says,
smash that like button. I don't know
why everybody says that. Like, just smash it. I don't know. Also, subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. Subscribe. Please do it, because I love you, and then you can be part of the Lici Internet Kids family, because yeah. So you should totally subscribe and press that bell, which gives you a notification for when I post, and then you won't ever miss a video of mine. Also guys, on my next couple videos, I will be doing a Q&A, so comment down below any questions you have for my Q&A. Any questions you'd like. Anything you want to ask me, anything you want advice on, just comment them down below, or on my Instagram or Twitter, and I will gladly answer them. I don't really have anything else to say. I hope you guys like my new blonde hair. Yeah. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Love you always.